You're not waking up to pee?
I'm not waking up to pee.
Oh god.
Just...
This episode was entirely filmed over less than 72 hours. Part 2 will be online tomorrow. Look at that girl sitting there, so pretty. Cooking?
Hello, I'm getting cooking, yeah.
We decided to take advantage of our last days in the marina and went all out tackling all those little jobs we'd been putting off on anchor, like cleaning. You're not waking up to pee?
I'm not waking up to pee.
Oh god.
Just sleeping.
So, the reason we were discussing that is it rained like a lot last night and neither of us woke up like at all. So like we had shut all the windows and normally I crack the door and I guess it rained so hard it came in through the door, which means it came in to the battery compartment, which I've just vacuumed up, but also into the engine compartment. I will say though, I was actually thinking about putting fresh water into the bilges and vacuuming them out because that is often the best way to clean it with the wet dry vac. So maybe I did this deliberately. It was all planned.
All part of the plan.
We've also done a bunch of washing and rearranged the vet gear. Oh. And now we're going to go visit our friends on a neighbouring catamaran over there. So we're making popcorn because that's all we've got on board to take to a party.
We bring you gifts.
At least we're popping it.
Go over there. Hey, can we use some of your gas? 'Cause we're almost out of gas. So
That's true.
How about we pop it over here?
And we both surfed for like 2 to 3 hours this morning.
I got really barreled.
Jim did get really barreled. I did not get barreled at all, which is exactly how I like it. So. Tea! Caffeine to help us do the job. We'd planned on servicing the windlass at Anchor 2. We managed to add new gear oil but could not get the manual wheel off to service the gears. Am I making it go the right way? After a few attempts we figured better to have it working and unserviced than to break it trying to fix it. A job for when we haul out, I think. We also found the correct transmission oil for Janet in a nearby town and changed that out as part of the routine maintenance.
Do you think I could get your help for a second? Yeah, be right there. Thank you.
I think I need to hold this in while you pump it. So.
Okay. So you want...
Yes. That's the old oil there. So it'll be good to get rid of that. It looks pretty dirty and it smells a little bit almost like alcohol. No, I don't know. It smells funky. Okay. We're also going to spray paint the chain with this bright orange spray paint. 5 meters. I should have got something to mark it with. Alright, now we just gotta lift the chain up and like drag it back and forwards 100 million times.
Cabin boy work.
That does sound like cabin boy work, you're right. Oh, it's a bright orange.
That's good.
Well, parts of the boat are starting to resemble normal, parts are not. I had to clean up down there because of a leak. It's about to start raining. Jim's filling up water up here, and the officials will probably be here any minute for us to check out the country. It's coming on to 4 p.m. We're kind of like right on schedule, running a tiny bit late. But pretty much right on schedule.
I'd say right on time.
We're right on time. Jim, the food prep man, is at it again. We got red beans cooking here for lunch tomorrow probably. We've got black beans for our dinner tonight. And he's also going to make a like secondary vegetable dish for dinner tomorrow night.
Like a big vegetable and stew with lentils.
Thank you.
Quinoa.
You're the best chef Chuffed has ever had.
Oh yeah, the mess hall. Fastest burrito roller west of the Mississippi.
No.
Do we need to check the battery connections?
It is dropping a little bit, I think.
Yeah, we were almost at 14 and now it's down to 13.
Alright, so it's not a problem with the batteries as we initially thought, or really the connections like we thought. I think we might have just got lucky when we fixed the other connections, perhaps for a short period of time, but it seems like the starter motor is having some problems now. So Esteban works here at the Marina, is having a look for us, and we'll see if we can get it working again. But we're already checked out the country, so have to see how we go. It's a really tight space to work in.
So what's been happening?
Well, Esteban was trying to get the starter motor off to have a look at it, but it's basically near impossible to get to it. Yeah, so we just managed to get the bolts off the starter motor, which was a huge and hard process. We had to connect all of this onto the torque wrench and then put this on the end of it as well to get enough strength to even be able to get them off. But hopefully that was kind of the last really hard step, and we can now see what the starter motor needs to get it fixed. Okay, ¿es un problema con eso?
Es problema que acá lleva unas brochas y si esas están dañadas.
Well, we are sending the starter motor to Chinandega, a bigger town, to have a diesel mechanic, take a look at it. I mean, I had a quick look. The book describes a little bit how to like clean them and stuff, but everything seems to be turning okay, and so I suspect it's a problem someone who knows what they're doing needs to take a look at. And we also just don't have the time. Like, the internet's very bad here, so I can't really look things up that easy. And we also just don't have the time for me to mess around with it for 3 days and find out I can't fix it and then send it, you know, to a mechanic anyway. We can't. Need to get out of the country since we're illegal immigrants once again. Jim's making a big mess in the kitchen. But we were very lucky that Esteban kind of knew a bit about what he was doing, getting that off and just taking a look at some things and doing some tests with me. Yeah. And I feel I'm confident now doing those tests myself. I'm in a bit of a better mood. This morning, as you probably could tell, I was feeling unhappy. Oh, Snickers! I mean, no brand name. That is not an advertisement.
Anonymous chocolate bar with almonds.
Anyway, yeah. So we're going to go talk to Juanita, the Marina manager, about what the go is with us being here.
Pirate status once
Pirates, piratas, and go from there. All right. We'll keep you updated. Are Are you the saddest boy ever?
No, it's all right. It's yeah, it'd just be a big waste of energy. Go paddle around in whitewater and
In a storm.
in the storm.
In a brewing storm. Yeah. Well, the waves are breaking so far out.
Yeah. I don't know. When it's nice and clean, then this spot's perfect. But this.
Yeah, not worth it. I'm gonna see if I can reach it from the front, maybe better than I can reach it here. If I put half as much effort into my fucking career as I put into fixing this fucking boat, I'd probably be a fucking millionaire. Y yo uso esto por terminar. Janitor's working. It was the starter motor. It was actually an electrical and magnet problem in the starter motor. So I'm kind of glad I didn't go too crazy trying to fix it, because it wouldn't have been something I could fix very easily. So yeah, the guy, I didn't realize, but I guess the price included the guy bringing the motor back here and putting it in. So that was nice. In total, it was $100. So all in all, to have it fixed and put back together like that, not a bad deal. So, and we fixed some of those other connections that I was struggling to fix. We've like reattached them to some new points on the starter motor. I think they were impressed that I got in there and got my hands a little bit dirty with them and had already been working on it when they got here, so that's cool. Now, the reason I was filming me starting the motor when it wasn't working was because I was going to show you guys a thing called wobble, where you wobble the engine every time you start it. And so it stands for water, oil, belts, look around, check exhaust. So we'll turn her on and you can see how good she's starting now, and we'll wobble her. And my batteries aren't dead, which is also nice. It's not a battery problem. All right, Janet, be a good girl. Now the mechanic is gone. Oh, so fast! The boat is almost clean, and Jim's finished cooking a pasta sauce.
Done.
Oh, we got heaps of food for tomorrow, and I think we're ready. Again.
Until tomorrow. We'll see what happens then.
All right.
And go from there.
Exactly. Hasta mañana, everybody. Hopefully today is the day we actually leave. All right, Honduras. We get lucky for the rest of the day, hopefully.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Thanks for doing the lines. We're just going to go over here to get fuel. Well, even getting fuel is basically impossible on this boat, because the fuel thing is so stripped we cannot open it. And now we're having to try and use a hammer to get into it, because we definitely do not have enough fuel to get anywhere, basically. Well, but I'll go check the tank and see when it's full, and I'll tell you. Hey, it's fast. I anticipated this happening at some point in time. Oh, I hope it's the right size. I could put this on the other water tank and put the water tank on here, and then it might be a bit more of a guaranteed seal.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's give this a rinse now that I've put these all over it. Just has a seal on it.
Nothing like sailing a gypsy boat to just make you a problem solver.
Slash very furious. Or, I was telling Jim I'm boat polar, because it's like I'm bipolar about this boat. Every time there's a problem, I'm like, wah! And then I get all excited again because we're doing something, so. Fixed.
Say goodbye to the flat water.
Yeah. our exit. It always looks a little scary coming out. Every now and then some waves break off over a reef out there too, so it just looks like you're coming out between breakers. Not nervous at all. Driving the boat into waves.
Got waves breaking over here to the port side of the boat. Going through some big waves here right in front of us. And waves breaking to the right. That was not fun. Those waves are breaking like, how far do you reckon that would have been? Like 20 meters? Yeah, they were pretty close. I don't know if it came out on the camera how steep those were when we were going straight into them.
Yeah.
Coming into some steep ones here.
Alright, we are sailing a little bit reefed because we are surrounded by storms and we tend to get bad weather hell. But on this side the sky seems like it's clearing. We have a little blue. On this side, deep dark blackness. So basically we're waiting for the wind to change direction, like it always does.
As soon as we get comfortable.
Exactly. We'll wait till we have a hot coffee in our laps probably. But yeah, all in all, so far so good. Coming out, I was feeling really anxious for a while. Those waves were intense, but now the sails are up and we're reefed and taking it slow. It's nice. With recent experiences in crazy weather here, we'd rather just go a little slower and not be out of control and go from there. Blue skies on one side, black skies on the other. And we're cutting it right down the middle. Stay tuned and stay chuffed for part 2, which I'll get online tomorrow. But both part 1 and part 2 of this episode were filmed entirely over at a 72-hour window, and it truly shows what it means to live aboard. The best of times and the worst of times all packed into just a few days. But that's boat life. The roller coaster really is part of the adventure. A huge thank you to everyone who's helped us get to where we are today and kept our mission of saving animals and sailing afloat. Until tomorrow, stay chuffed everybody.